shady. Throwing some shade. It's the coach. You're locked into Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see LaShawn McCoy coming off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the New York Jets as they get set to square off against the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. You're standing by to call the action.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to look to throw with Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and I dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win it.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And these guys used a 4th-round pick on him this year specifically for red zone situations like we just saw, where he can use his big body to find open space in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing to be.
New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Detroit! Detroit!
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with him in the last game.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Hughes in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And the Bills getting set to go. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
The numbers for Jones last week: 9 catches, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On play action, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on: catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And now out come the Jets. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
False start, offense.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it,
still second down.
You know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That one on Jake Fisher, second round pick out of Oregon in 2015. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Allen. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Darnold. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He couldn't hook up with Enunwa that time. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Green 39.
To throw on third down. Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1?
Every single time.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. but that's one step in the proper direction.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Green 39! Green 39!
Darnold on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Star Latulippe able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Off of play action, Darnold escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
Let's go!
Faking the give, Darnold. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Darnold to throw again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here we go now! Blue landing!
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes for the rookie Sam Darnold, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a route is on here in this first half. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here now, a look at LaShawn McCoy. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
3-19! 3-19!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Blue 90!
On 1st down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Darnold from the gun. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Play action. It's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Green 39! Green 39!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well...
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Myers connects on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Green 39! Green 39!
Allen will try again on second down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. Green 39!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This complete to the tight end, Clay. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle and caught by the tight end, Clay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Treadwell. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
All right, here we go. Blue.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So we've reached halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Lorenzo Alexander. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Here's Myers now to kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front, they got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad.
Able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
4 down. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
A give to McCoy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo, and Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now let's go.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Clay. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
Detroit!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards. On first down, it's Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Gone! Detroit!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Holding offense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So now Charles Clay and the rest of his offensive unit heading out there. And we see here the productivity certainly has decreased from the start of the game, but sometimes people forget these tight ends, they can do more than just catch the football.
That is so true, because now when things start to happen and you're not getting the ball as much, maybe you change your focus on the game. Maybe you become a very good decoy. Maybe you block a little bit more. But sometimes you have such a great first half, you expect it to continue to roll, and it doesn't just happen that easily in the second.
Now they have been able to shut him down, at least as of late. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, here we go.
This give is to McCoy. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Back now in Buffalo. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A 1st down throw. Darnold looking deep downfield. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rashard Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The throw left side complete to Treadwell. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen again. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Allen now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Henry Anderson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3, 9.
This is McCoy. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Still first down.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Allen now looks to throw. It's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter.
Here
Maybe
we
can
go.
expect more passes like that downfield. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Foster. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Let's go. Blue 90.
On first down, Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Foster. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set. 319. 319.
Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever.
Here we
And I
go.
think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this one to Treadwell, complete. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk
Here
it
we go.
over.
319.
On third down, here's McCoy. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for
Here we
it.
go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Hurry up. Here we go.
And Darnold wants to throw the football, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but We do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Treadwell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he'll jack this one down to McCoy. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, Allen. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A big offensive explosion.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, Eat the rest. Hey, I got that check into go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Right to the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a... These ain't like the cops. Got some more than a... In jail I had... I make you cut off the... Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that shit, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mess. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Right from the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Put your hands in your fingers. Your ears with it back, watch it turn to a singer. Could you fighting like this Jerry Springer? All of my hit the back that like a